What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Today we are back in Los Angeles, California at Brothers Westwood Memorial Village Park. Now, this is one of the biggest per capita celebrity cemeteries in Los Angeles. Behind me right back there is Wilshire Boulevard. That's one of the busiest streets around here. There are so many celebrities here, over 300 via findagrave.com. So today I'm going to take you on a little walk around. I'm going to show you a few people, and I will do a full cemetery tour coming up. But let's check it out. Now, starting in the main yard, we have Bob Crane and Sigrid Valdez. Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes. And then just over here, and some of these people you would expect a lot bigger stones and a lot bigger memorials, but this is Natalie Wood. It says Natalie Wood Wagner. Now, she passed away in 1981 from a mysterious boating accident. Like I said, so many people here. This right here is the chapel, and this is where they've held the funerals for Marilyn Monroe, Kirk Douglas. I mean, you name it, they've had the funerals here. Now, there is a lot of Hollywood history here, and I can't possibly share it all with you in one video, but what I'm going to do is walk through here for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to show you a couple of the legends that call Pierce Brothers Westwood Memorial Park home. Now, just over here, the legendary actor Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon is in. It's kind of clever. Over here we have Carol O'Connor. Now, most of these people I'm assuming you've probably heard of. These are all pretty big names in the Hollywood. Billy Wilder. He wrote some classics. Over here we have Columbo. That's Peter Falk. And this is Sam Simon, who helped create The Simpsons. And he must have had a dog named Columbo, and he's buried next to the Columbo. And that's kind of interesting. So let's keep on moving. It's always fun to kind of relive some Hollywood history here. Here's the legendary comedian Rodney Dangerfield. He was just fantastic in Caddyshack, Back to School, just a wonderful comic. His line about not getting any respect, he was an absolute legend. And if you see, it says right on his tombstone, "There goes the neighborhood." Have Marvin Davis over here. I'm not 100% sure what he did, but I know he used to own a lot of places in Los Angeles. I think he owned the Beverly Hilton at one point. Here is Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal. And their next door neighbor is Merv Griffin. It says, "I will not be right back after this message." There's a couple people you may recognize in here also. Now, this place boasts having over 300 celebrities. I can't possibly do them all in one video, but I'm going to show you the ones that I know where they are and the most well-known. There is Florence Henderson. And if you guys enjoy these, every once in a while I'll throw one on the channel and add some photos and all that, if that's something that you guys would want to see. There is Doris Roberts. She played the mom on Everybody Loves Raymond. She was absolutely hilarious. And over here we have Janet Leigh and Jack Klugman. And there's a lot more out in the main yard. So let's keep on moving. Now you wouldn't think that a place like this would have so many celebrities, because this is right behind some major buildings, right off Wilshire Boulevard, one of the busiest roads out here. So you just wouldn't expect this. I'd always have to be careful not to walk over anybody's space here. Now right here is Carl Wilson from the Beach Boys. His neighbor is Paul Gleason. You might remember him as the principal from the Breakfast Club. Dick Vernon. And I already know that I'm missing quite a few people here, but we got a few more to show. Now this right here, Burt Lancaster. You would kind of expect something bigger out of that, being he was one of the top-rated stars of all time. And over in here in the Sanctuary of Love, we have the Rat Pack member, Dean Martin, legendary entertainer. He was a really good singer. He was, he had pretty good comedic chops too. The Dean Martin roasts, still funny to this day. Just a beautiful, beautiful cemetery to explore if you've never been. And over here are a couple of the most visited people here. This is Marilyn Monroe. She needs no introduction. This is Hugh Hefner. It's kind of odd that these two are buried next to each other. Marilyn didn't have, I don't think she had a whole lot good to say about him. I mean, she passed away early on, but she was the first person used in Playboy magazine, I believe, and I don't think she ever signed off on permission for him to use those photos. So. Now I would say if you come and visit, be sure to check out the area over here, because there are so many people buried in there that you just can't possibly get to them all. And I don't fully remember where everybody else is, but there are a couple other people up here that are of interest. We have Heather O'Rourke from the Poltergeist films. She was the young girl, passed away way too young. We have famous author Jackie Collins with her husband Oscar Lerman. Over here we have Truman Capote, famous writer, with Joanne Carson, who was the wife of Johnny Carson. She was buried here because her and Truman Capote were best friends, and now they can rest peacefully together. Johnny Carson was cremated, and I'm not sure where they put him. And it's not just a place for the dead. There are living critters here too. This is the final one I'll show you for today. This is the legendary Don Knotts. Don Knotts, Mr. Furley from Three's Company, and Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show. That is a beautiful plaque. But like I said, this place, it's very small, and if you didn't GPS it or already know it was here, you would never find it, because it is tucked behind these buildings here, and it is just one open space pretty much in the middle of a very busy and bustling city. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this this celebrity grave tour. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.